Let me ask a question. Nigeria has been together for 112 years. What is the benefit? Since the independence of Nigeria, what is the benefit? What have we benefited as one Nigeria?
Stop pretending unity still exists. Where is unity? Let's take the North. The North, dominated by radical political Islam. Sharia law operational across 12 northern states. Militant ecosystems persist in the North. ISWAP, linked largely to Fulani networks. Boko Haram, rooted in Kanuri regions. These groups survive because ideology protects them from the state. The state hesitates. Accountability is selective. The South, predominantly Christian. Christians are targets, not combatants. Christians are killed in direct attacks or die as collateral in Islamist conflicts in the North. Communities are exposed, disarmed, and abandoned. In my view, this is no longer a misunderstanding. No more. This divide is structural. It is not repairable from within. Nigeria can never, from within, repair the divide. It is obvious to everybody now.
Once Nigeria keeps existing, one thing will remain: for a confirmed terrorist to be the president of Nigeria. Do you know why? You know Nigeria is still good, though? Oh, you don't know? Nigeria is a paradise. Why Nigeria is a paradise is simply because a confirmed terrorist is not yet the president. They've not gained the men access to power. They are still romancing it. At least, if not for anything, Tinubu, you can accuse Tinubu of any crime whatsoever. You are okay, but you can't call Tinubu a terrorist. You can't confirm, you know. You can say Tinubu is responsible for, you can call him Pablo Escobar of Nigeria. You can call him a money launderer, that he embezzle money. You can say anything. You can call me a forger. You can call me a king of the tout. Anything. But you can't say that Tinubu is a terrorist. Tinubu is not.
Since the independence of Nigeria, what is the benefit? What have we benefited as one Nigeria? I don't know if you understand. It is better for the Northerners to go on their own way and Yoruba to go on their own way. The Northern leaders and clerics, they are claiming that those terrorists and bandits are their children. They are their relatives. Whereas in the eastern part of Nigeria, terrorism and the banditry is highly prohibited. We don't love it. Ogasa, it is too much. In my own personal opinion, if Donald Trump is coming to divide Nigeria, in fact, we will love it. Let him conduct a referendum and let's know how many Nigerians that want to remain in Nigeria. It is very, very important. We want to know how many Nigerians that want to be in Nigeria if referendum is conducted. Well, thank you for watching to this end. Follow this page. Share this video for others to benefit as well. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Truth Point Channel 101. One love.
Let's look at the coup detentions. The coup detention is a symptom, not a cause. Now to the military. In October 2025, officers were detained over an alleged coup plot. It was reported, as usual, the government lied and denied it, the federal government. Important correction. This was before even the US struck ISIS targets in Sokoto. But here is the politically dangerous detail. Most of those reportedly detained were from northern states in Nigeria, with only a few from the south, just a couple, maybe one from Oshun, one Islamic state. That matters because it signals internal elite dissatisfaction, not national cohesion, and it aligns with the larger truth. Power blocks in the north are unhappy with Tinubu. They're not unhappy in Nigeria. And they want Tinubu out before 2027. They are unhappy, except they're ruling. That's the only time they're happy. Trump's warning did not start in 2025, ladies and gentlemen. Trump did not suddenly discover Nigeria. Back in 2019, during his first term, he invited Buhari to the White House and warned Nigeria's President Buhari directly. He looked at Buhari in the face and said to him, "Stop killing Christians, face to face." That wasn't diplomacy. That was a line in the sand. From that moment, Nigeria became a religious freedom issue. In US politics, pressure began building quietly. Warnings came, a lot of warnings before a single bomb fell. So by October 2025, when coup allegations surfaced, Nigeria was already under rising US scrutiny. Already. Sokoto was not the beginning. Sokoto is the exposure. It was not the beginning at all. The caliphate of Sokoto is the exposure, where the Sultan rules. When the US struck ISIS-linked targets in Sokoto in December 2025, something changed. Not the violence, the visibility. The visibility. For the first time, Caliphate heartland was touched. Religious violence was internationalized.
Welcome back to the channel. In as much as we all say one Nigeria, I just feel like this one Nigeria thing is just a scam. Now, why is it that the North does not want Nigeria to be divided? What is their gain? What do they really want? Because a few years ago or some time ago, these were the people, the same people that were clamoring for division because they feel like they're doing Nigeria and some states a favor. So why is Donald Trump, or after the release of really more statements, why are their leaders coming out to say that Nigeria must not be divided? What exactly do they stand to gain from everybody being united? The unity is even in paper and it's just so cold. Let me use that word. Because when you look deep, there is no unity in Nigeria. And the whole thing, Nigeria is just divided. It's already divided. Let's not lie. So, for the international community to come out and say that the best thing is to divide Nigeria into the north and the south, Middle Belt will now join the southerners. I feel they know what they are doing and probably they have an informant within. But why are the northern leaders against this? That is what I'm still trying to understand. Because you people want to keep unaliving some set of people, why you people, your population will now keep increasing. Is that what you people want to do? I just feel this whole issue of tribalism, insurgency and all that will be minimal if we are actually divided, and it will work. Because the Igbos, they'll give them their Biafra, just give them their Biafra, let these people go, because the marginalization is just too much. The marginalization is just too much. I can't remember the last time these people have been coming out to complain. We can't remember the last time that we had an Igbo president. Yeah, we can't remember the last time we had an Igbo president. Apart from that, Peter Obi came out to run for presidency, and a lot of people were saying Peter Obi cannot win because he is an Igbo man. What happened to being Igbo? Now look at the injustice. What happened to Nnamdi Kanu? This man was sentenced to life imprisonment for what exactly? When people like Sheikh Gumi, they are still there advocating for terrorists. Is that what we really want? Is that what is really happening? And we all say that Nigeria is one, Nigeria is one. How true is it that Nigeria is one? I'm not seeing the unity. So I just feel like dividing it will be the best option. Because at the end of the day, what do you truly stand to gain from being united? And this unity is just in paper. If you see two people now, Hausa and Igbos, they barely do things together. Let's be honest. I even feel like the problem here is not even from the Hausas, it's from the Fulanis. These people are the ones engineering everything. Because how many Hausa prominent people are from Hausa land? That's the questions a lot of people are asking. Now they are killing Christians in the north. Christians are being massacred. The genocide against Christians is what Donald Trump has been talking about. And now they want to step in. They want to help us divide Nigeria. Nigeria is even divided, right? Because a lot of people are saying, what's Donald Trump's interest in Nigeria? Why does he want to come and divide? And it's mostly northerners. Then some people are saying, please come and divide this for us, so we are tired. Well, what's the take on this? What do you think is really going on? Do you think that dividing the country is going to help us in one way or the other? Or what's the take on this? Please kindly let me know what you think in the comment section. And if today is the first time joining my channel, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
And the reason why Nigeria is not changing is that the current generation has been infected by the older ones, and they are also passing it on to the new generation. And the new generation that are coming, they are even worse, because these ones have been lured into the same lies. So Nigerians can lie can disgrace themselves, they don't care. When you go to Lagos, Lagos is smelling. You see stagnant water everywhere. You see people putting trash, toileting everywhere. I'm telling you, it's very, very bad. Very, very, very bad. Dangerous. Nigeria is having 4 major problems, but the 5th one is what people are talking about. That is corruption, the highest corruption. No, the corruption came as a result of these 4 things I'm about to outline, and then you will know. There's going to be a war that will break out in Nigeria because this thing has been going on, but they are not paying attention closely to it. There are people who will start having differences, fighting for power. Even though the war will break out, people are going to fight for power because they want power to control people. And another set of group of people will also start fighting for separation, because we need to separate ourselves from Nigeria. We are tired. Nigeria is getting bad name, so they want to separate themselves. And the 3rd one, there are other people who also want to fight for freedom. That is where you see religion. And you see the Christian religion and Islamic, because today they have captured this one, today they have captured this one. Nobody is telling you whether Christians are the ones that have been captured or Muslims, because all of them have been captured. According to them, that's what we hear. But we see Christians captured more. So other set of people will also fight for freedom. And then the last set of people, tribalism. So when you go to Nigeria, you will see people fighting for power, people fighting for separation, people fighting for freedom, and people fighting for tribalism in disputes. So this thing is going to break a lot of wars in Nigeria. You want to have power and rule over us. You want to enjoy all the time. It is coming. So we want to separate ourselves. So come on, let's come, let's separate ourselves from Nigeria. It is coming. And then you will see people will get tired. Why are Nigerians torn in between two things, Muslims and Christian? We need our freedom, so let's fight for our freedom. And then the last one, tribalism. This one is Igbo, this one is Yoruba, this one is this one is this. And these things are dangerous. This is what is ruling Nigeria now, and based on this, corruption, which is the 5th one, has become mighty. So Nigeria cannot break out of these things, then you are doomed, because you need to go back and work on these things. Nigerians can give power to people who do not know anything. Weak minds, aimless, uneducated people ruling you. You give power to these people and you expect Nigeria to do better. Some of your leaders cannot even read, but you see them, you bow to them because they give you money. So when it gets to election time, you see uneducated minister, uneducated leader giving you 5,000 naira, 2,000 naira, 1,000 naira, 500 naira, and then you take it and you go and you vote for him. Now when he's there and things are not going well, then you start blaming Ghana no go better for you, Kenya no go better for you.